There's been a lot of speculation as to the future of the Palestinian Authority, and now new remarks by Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu may shed some light on Israel's stance. Israel will help the Palestinian Authority financially and has no interest in the PA's collapse. Those are the comments from Prime Minister Netanyahu in a closed-door briefing at the Knesset Foreign Affairs and Defense Committee, according to Hebrew language Kan Broadcasting, which obtained the remarks. Speaking about the future of the PA the day after elderly PA President Mahmoud Abbas leaves office, Netanyahu also spoke about the need to curb Palestinian aspirations for statehood. And so joining us now with more on Israel's relations with the Palestinian Authority is Yoni ben Menachem, expert on Palestinian affairs and a senior research fellow at the Jerusalem Center for Public Affairs. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So Israel is interested in maintaining cooperation with the Palestinian Authority, and yet the PA has proven in recent months to be almost irrelevant. They're unable to successfully contain the security situation in Judea and Samaria. And so I have to ask, what is the status today of the PA and its relationship with Israel?
The PA is about to collapse, and Mahmoud Abbas, the head of the PA, is not interested in any confrontation with the terrorist groups in Judea and Samaria because he wants to keep his chair and stay on his chair without any confrontation. This is the reason for Netanyahu's statement, is facing an enormous American pressure. The head of the Israeli Shin Bet, Ronen Bar, was summoned to Washington 2 weeks ago to discuss with the CIA the condition of the Palestinian Authority. And a few days ago, Barbara Leaf, the assistant of the American foreign minister, she visited Israel and the PA, and yesterday she was in Jordan, and expressed deep concern about the possibility that the PA will collapse. So there's a lot of American pressure exerted on Israel to try to assist the Palestinian Authority economically. But Netanyahu is right, saying, okay, we will help the Palestinian Authority economically, but don't even dream about an independent Palestinian state, because this is a great danger for the state of Israel.
And clearly the alternative is also not welcomed by Israel, a Hamas takeover of Judea and Samaria. But there are those who are saying that it's headed in that direction. I mean, what's your assessment?
Nobody can take over the Judea and Samaria because the IDF is controlling the area. And as long as the IDF is in all over the West Bank or Judea and Samaria, Hamas cannot take over these territories. So I am not afraid. What is important is that Israel will keep maintaining the security control over the Judea and Samaria, and this way there will be no hostile elements that can take control of the territories.
Mm-hmm. And so there have also been growing calls in recent weeks for a wide-scale operation in Judea and Samaria against some of the the terror attacks that we've been seeing coming out of there. Do you agree with those calls?
Definitely. This should have been done a year ago when these small groups, when these groups were small. And today we're talking about a monster of terror. They're talking about only in Samaria area in the north of the West Bank. We're talking about 2,000 armed terrorists. Unfortunately, the Lapid government and the Bennett government, they were afraid of the American pressure, so they did not operate against these armed terrorist groups. But Netanyahu government should launch a big military operation, especially in Jenin and Nablus area, to try and eliminate this terror infrastructure that is growing and becoming a big monster.
Mm-hmm. And as we mentioned, Israel is still interested in security collaboration and keeping the Palestinian Authority afloat. But what about the day after PA President Abbas? There have not been any elections in the PA for years, and there's no clear heir to Abbas. So what is likely to happen the day after he leaves office?
What will happen is that there will be a temporary leadership for the Palestinian Authority, until there will be general elections. And actually the Palestinian constitution allows that there will be a temporary head of the PA until there will be general election. This happened in 2004. After Yasser Arafat died, there was a temporary leader for the Palestinians, and then there were general elections, and Abu Mazen was elected in 2005. So the same scenario is going to happen this time, and I don't think we have a lot to worry.
And is there a front runner right now, or anyone who is likely to assume the leadership position?
There are three prominent Palestinian figures in the head of the Fatah. We're talking about Hussein al-Sheikh, who is the Secretary General of the Executive Committee of the PLO. We're talking about Majid Faraj, the head of Palestinian intelligence, and we're talking about Mahmoud al-Alul, who is the deputy of Abu Mazen in the Fatah movement. These are the three major figures that are competing and will probably run in the elections to be elected as the head of the PA.
All right, Yoni ben Menachem, thank you so much for your analysis today.
Thank you. Thank you.